What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. So it's being put out there. And I'm going to have the call-in show. We're going to open the phone lines today because I feel like it. I feel like talking to the people today. I came on late because I dozed off and I woke up late. Y'all know I ain't going to make up no excuses and I don't make up stories. Euphorbio Dave, King Jr., Moses Guzman, Shanari 2014, Robbie Sanders, Fanbis Tunes, Sherman Callahan, Ron, Robert Singleton, Duncan Penderhughes, Tiana Scott, Chef Dre Boog. Peace and blessings to Tiana Scott. How you doing today, Queen? Morpheus Bay, P. Ali, Aisha, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Picasso, Ron White, Justin James, Sherman Callahan, Robbie Sanders, Kyrie Mahoney, SB Silverboy, Big T. Big T, I was waiting for you, great brother. Big T, bro, inbox me on Instagram because everything erased. So I lost everybody, bro. Do me a favor, inbox me on Instagram, brother, so I can send you that stuff. Because I lost everybody. I don't have your address or nothing. Terrell Curtis, what's going on? Jeremy 2684, Big Block. Cassandra, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Miss Joette, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Mr. Airhead, Christopher Bowen, what's good? Ahmad Staten, Dominic Sebron, Dominique, what's going on? Jimmy Bernard, Ron White, LV Live, my brother Harlem in the building. T. Burns, John Shownuff Israel, Robbie Sanders, what's good? Christian Berry, what's going on? Tony Yayo, what's going on, great brother? Tony Yayo said, boxing expert Rick Glazer has Spence Thurman happening next. That ain't gonna happen. Hey, Tony Yayo, Rick Glazer, and Tony Yayo, that's you, Yayo. Salute to you, great brother. And yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Errol Spence has no interest in fighting Keith Thurman. I would be 1,000% shocked if Errol Spence fights Keith Thurman. 1,000%. Carlos Dentrell, Cleo Cox, Abel Hernandez, what's going on? I would be so taken back. Jeremiah Eden, what's good? Kilkies, what's going on? Warrior Class the Third, what's going on? Sakura, Warrior Class the Third, D. Mosley, Monty Norman, Jackie Winfrey, True Daniels, Fanbiz Tunes, Thomas Moreland, Crawler Luke, John Wick, King Crees, Colin Davis, Jackie Winfrey, Karma Boston and MMA, Black Opinionated Scholar, Joker 675. Lady Shan says Bluebird doesn't have to deal with women. Don't know how to deal with women. Well, let me explain this to you, great brother. I got 5 sisters. I have 4 daughters, and I have a wife. So I really don't care what nobody says. They're just fine. Robert Singleton, what's going on? John Wick, DP Rocker, Shay, what's going on? So I hope you were right, Blue Blood. Yeah, I'm almost certain, yeah, yo. Vulcan Raven, Miss T, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Big Texas Clayton Smith, Champ Life, Bro Tevin, what's going on? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm okay in that department. I'm almost certain I'm okay in that department. Eugene McDougalberry, my brother, where you been at, bro? Jonathan 97, what's going on? True 7, Kedjo 2, Deuce, Charles Young, Fred Nataro, what's going on? I'm almost certain I'm good in that department. And more importantly, I know how to make them. Dope. Destro, brother, in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute to you, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%. D Webb, what's going on? So, Healthy Hustler, what's going on? Hey, Mr. Sheldon, you ain't right, bro. Hey, Mr. Sheldon, you ain't right, bro. Keep him up, champ. Keep him up. Keep him up, champ. Ruben Gutierrez, J. Rome, Michael Ray II, Irvin Green, PGH Big Dog, Fatherly 81. What's good? Mr. Sheldon ain't right. Hard Body J Timo LLC, my brother, where you been at, bro? Dropping that duh on your boy Blue. He said, dropping this off, Blue. I've been busy with the bodybuilding season, but I caught the live finally. Yeah, and remember I changed the time. So when I come on early, I'm sure you're working. But salute to my brother Hard Body J Timo, great brother. I love you, King. Salute to you. Blessings to you on your journey as well. FJ Deuce, Steve Mega, Gary, what's going on? Ernest Skinner, Young King Company. Hey, I got some big things coming down the pipe, people. Side of the ruler. What's going on? Boss Red 357, Darvin Harvey, Jeff Gordon, Mr. Williams, Fat Cat Shadowboxing, the Intelligent. What? Where'd it go? The Intellects. What's going on? Fonz One Jones, PGA's Big Dog. What's good? Chevelle Solomon, Big Gates 86, Joshua Wright. What's goody with you? Stephanie Ray, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Debo 4735X, Denard Jackson, Cleo Cox, Mr. Airhead. What's good, my peoples? Denard Jackson, Rico McCall, Shogun 76, Gary, Mo Money, Dubsy Tannen, Wesley DeVos, Sire the Ruler, Jeremy 2684, Darius Gilliard, my brother. Yes, sir, hard body. Chris Brooks, what's going on? Nitro 1983, what's goody? Ahmad AB, what's going on? The Marcy baby, salute to you, great brother. Are you from Brooklyn? Marcy in the building. Fly High 89, what's going on? DB 100, Tommy Tom, what's going on? So let's get into this, right? Long live Josh, salute. I appreciate you, great brother. That's love. Miss T, how you doing today? Nato the Great, Shawa Allah 77, James Barner, what's going on? So now let's get into this, right? And I'm going to open the phone lines tonight. So please be advised, like my brother said, be advised. Jay Lynn, peace, bless Queen, how you doing tonight? BK Echo, what's going on? Salute to Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt? Isaac Ramirez, what's going on? Damian Milton, what's going on? So now, Albert Doherty, what's going on, great brother? So now, obviously, Team Crawford, you know, and I'm going to say Team Crawford, I'm going to hold them accountable because he co-signs them, right? QY Dub Network, what's going on? He co-signed them, right? So, yeah, he co-signing them, right? Only thing I could do is say, listen, it got to come from him, right? AJ Lewis, brother in the super chat, where you been at, King? Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, what's good, my brother Blue? How can anyone justify 50-50 split where Errol has all the belts won? Errol went and took 3 belts, and Terence Crawford took 1 by, but you want 50-50? Make this make sense, please. Agreed. And the numbers just don't lie. You understand? The numbers just don't lie. You understand? Now, Sylvester Anderson, what's going on? Like I said earlier, right? I said this earlier in the video I did in response to it, right? And when I said this, the Marcy baby brother in the Super Chat said, Bud does not deserve a 50-50 split. Spence got 3 belts. You going to sleep for the night? What? Hey, man, it's another vitamin water cold.
Oh, I just put one in the freezer, so in like 10 minutes.
So let me get that one.
I can't.
Yeah. So pour me more ice.
Damn.
DYKB nonprofit 501c3 was good. So here's the thing, right? Bo knows Fuego. What's going on? Like I said earlier, right? Who am I to tell Terence Crawford what he believes his worth and what he's asking for? If this to be the case, right? Well, what his team is saying, right? If his team is saying that they deserve 50-50 split and he feel that way, I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. We're going to have a big announcement coming soon. So I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. I've been making moves behind the scenes. I got something big coming. We're going to have a big announcement. So I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Please. and subscribe. Thank you. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "What I'm not understanding is why sources confirming the fight for November and the money is still the issue. I never seen nothing like it." Right. So this is what happened, Jeffrey Brooks. You gonna swig on my vitamin water? Turn that light up in the kitchen. Thanks, kid. Appreciate you.
I might be back. Depending on
I know you come back, though. Pardon me, people. So Jeffrey Brooks, here's the thing, right? Like Terence Crawford has said, they want that to be the date. They targeting that date, and that's, remember, Jeffrey Brooks, Terence Crawford said all goes well, it would be in November. So he said that, if everything goes well, the fight will happen in November. Sin Strong TV, what's going on? You understand? Meaning that if he get the money he's looking for and they do what they're asking for, what he's looking for, then the fight take place in November, right? Essentially, that's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Brooks dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Hope now, what's going on? Boston Dad, what's going on? Mike Lee, what's going on? Real X, Deal X, Non-Deuce, what's good? Tara Sims, Peace Bless Queen, Storage Invader, 70 Deuce, what's good? Patrick Landor, what's good with great brother? Gertz, what's going on? William Quick, what's going on? VT19, my brother. Aaron Deuce Foe, Stephen Bateman, my brother. Corey JM, what's going on? So I think that HXOD Rich XO, what's going on? Truly live, baby. Salute. James Vaughn, what's going on? Nah, you're not late. I just started. James Grant Jr., what's going on? Nitro 1893, what's good, brother, in the super chat? Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Meets the Shredder. G. Toading Democrat, what's going on? Hassana, what's going on? Dusty Cole, boxing matchup, Dwayne Freeman, Blue Hawk. Jose Facial Rivera, 13, my brother. D. McGee, what's going on? Be Open, what's going on? So now, go to ppv.bokprime.com. Go support it. I'm going to have a big announcement, working behind the scenes. We're going to bring out something special. I don't just talk it, I live it. And I love the sport of boxing. Ball, what's going on? Marleek Griffin, what's going on? Damian Milton, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, my girl just caught me sending you a message, and she said, I thought you were going to wash. What are you doing dropping a dub on? Hey, bro, don't let me get you in trouble, bro. She said, what are you doing dropping a dub on your boy Blue? Oh, man. Hey, bro. Push Jackson, what's going on? Hey, bro, don't let me get you in trouble. Samaj Taylor, your name James. What's good, great brother? Chibo Bo, what's going on? Y'all must have forgot. T-Bugs, my brother. Big General, what's good? So now, who am I to tell Terence Crawford what he think he's worth and what he thinks he's not worth? Right? Right? Boss fan 037, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, they've been dragging it out so long, they're ruining the fight for me. I'm about ready to give up on it. I'm about ready to give up on it ever happening. Just promote drama. Just promo drama. Yeah, man. It's a big fight. It's a lot of posturing. Made sense. A4, Carl Brown, solo production. What's going on? Right? Okay, Big T, please do that ASAP. Abdul Rahim, P. Rich, what's going on? And here's the problem with it. Chess 313, salute to Detroit. Is that everybody, the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight came to fruition, Box Fan 037, quicker. And the reason I feel like it just happened quick is because everybody understood where they was. Everybody understood where they stood. Everybody understood where they are in their careers, right? And in this situation, it just seems like everybody don't understand where they at. Somebody has to budge. Somebody has to say, listen. But at the end of the day, right, everybody can justify their case. Tony T, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. You understand? Everybody can somewhat justify their stance. You understand what I'm saying? They can say, listen, you know what? Chris Lil One Taylor, what's going on? Hey, I accomplished, if you Terence Crawford, Yada Wise Crush, what's going on? If you Terence Crawford, you could say, well, Just Boston, what's going on? I'm an undisputed champion. I did this, I did that. You understand? Eric Horn, Prince to Amir, what's going on? He can do that, right? Marley Griffin, what's going on? But when you Errol Spence, T Wells 30 Deuce, what's going on? When you Errol Spence, on the flip side, Errol Spence could say, he could easily say, all right, bro, I just want to make this fight happen. So it is what it is. Jason Young, what's going on? Right? And here, I see what's going on. Or Errol Spence could stand his ground and say, no, I've been grinding this hard. I've been fighting the best. I ain't take no shortcuts. Bernard Crawford, what's going on? Next level fight, what's going on? And I deserve what I deserve. Look at the numbers I built my brand up to. I worked hard to get where I'm at. I didn't take no shortcuts. I didn't make no bad business decisions on my part. Clearly you did. Why is it clear he did? Because if he didn't, he wouldn't be in court with Bob Errol. On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with brother Terence Bailey Sr. How you feeling, great brother? T Bonafide, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Lil said it. What's going on? So Errol Spence could say, bro, you didn't do what you should have did. You made wrong choices. And that's what put you in your position that you're in. Wayne Jr., what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So who's right and who's wrong? Eugene McDougalberry, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said 60-40, take it or leave it. If he leaves it, fight the new mandatory Thurman and put on a show and put more numbers leverage on his side. If he fights Keith Thurman, it just gets worse. But let me tell you this. Fans going to also turn on Errol Spence, Eugene McDougalberry. He going to have some explaining to do. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Because he said he would never, ever fight Keith Thurman. And people going to say, oh, you avoiding Terence Crawford to fight Keith Thurman? When you said you would never fight Keith Thurman? And now you ain't fighting Terence Crawford so that you could fight Keith Thurman. That's how people going to look at it. Now, clearly, people will quickly get over it because Keith Thurman is still a big name. You understand what I'm saying? Keith Thurman is, but again, that now is he hurting Terence Crawford when he does that? Stone Alone, my brother, what's goody? Big Theodore, what's going on? Money Meat, what's going on? Is he hurting Terence Crawford by doing that? Because now who Terence Crawford fight? Southeast T, what's going on? Bullet Gibson, what's going on? Ultimate TV, what's going on? Is he taken away from Terence Crawford? Because now Terence Crawford is now losing an opponent. Jay Ware in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said Terence Crawford even thought he is a future Hall of Famer. And Deuces still won't be the A-side in this fight. I kind of think that's extra motivation either way. How come he still can't get 50-50? Well, he could get whatever he's trying to get. The problem is, Jay Ware, is you got to say, is it worth the 50-50? You understand what I'm saying? When you the networks and you the promoters, right? Terence Crawford has put himself into a serious bind. Let's be real, right? It's not that his accomplishment. I know we look at his accomplishments and we say, "Hey, bro, he deserves so on and so forth," right? But then you got to look at the numbers. And if you're the promoter and the network, and you Errol Spence, and you look at the numbers, or why would you give up your leverage? You see what I'm saying? If I'm Errol Spence, I ain't giving up my hard work and my leverage, bro. That's your decision. That's like me giving you, bro. You got to understand. It's one thing if you Floyd Mayweather. Let me make this clear. It's one thing if you Floyd Mayweather, right? And you Floyd Mayweather and you fighting Oscar De La Hoya, right? And you take a lesser split to fight Oscar De La Hoya, right? Now think about this, okay? Floyd Mayweather, when he fought Oscar De La Hoya and he took the lesser split, he gave Oscar De La Hoya the advantage, right? And you got to understand, Floyd Mayweather said, listen, I beat Oscar De La Hoya, I become the cash cow, right? The difference is, Paul Counterboxing, my brother, go subscribe to my brother, Paul Counterboxing. The difference is, Floyd Mayweather understood that he was in Terence Crawford's position. He wasn't the cash cow. Now, Oscar De La Hoya was the cash cow. He was the bigger draw. Floyd Mayweather could have easily said, I'm not doing it. And the fight didn't happen. DOG 215, what's going on? Senzo, South Africa, salute to South Africa. Boston News, DC, what's going on? So salute to Jay Ware dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue, right? Floyd Mayweather could have easily said, listen, you know what? I ain't taking that. I'm already did pay-per-views. I'm already considered the pound-for-pound best fight in the world, right? He could have easily done all that and then said, nah, I'm not doing it. He didn't do that. Will Womack, what's going on? And the reason he didn't do that is because he did actually what Terence Crawford said he would do. Music showing by Music TV was going on. And Ed 1050 was going on. Which was, he took the lesser split. He took the short end of the stick because he was confident in his abilities. Period. Dago 619, Cali Factor, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute, brother Blue. If Errol gives Bud 50-50, then cool. But Errol definitely deserves the lion's share of the money. 3 belts, more pay-per-views, and a higher gate. Right. That's what I'm saying. Salute to my brother Dago 619, Cali Factor, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Span your PR. What's going on? That's exactly what I'm trying to tell y'all. Renee Bosch-Young, go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosch-Young. What's good with you, Renee? Onion 77, what's going on? Vibes, what's going on? T. Scott, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So I understand both angles. I understand both. But I understand that the fight don't get made, who can we place the blame on? Big Cup of Joe, what's going on? It has to go to one side. Now, what I said is this. Terence Crawford just has to come out and be honest. RTB, what's going on? Samo, what's going on? You just got to be like, listen, it's the biggest fight of my career. I'm 35, right? McCree, Band Gang, Easy Nile, what's going on? Big O, 29-9, Samurai, what's going on? Hey, he just got to come out and be like, listen, it's the biggest fight of my career. I'm on the backside of my career. I'm 34, the biggest fight in boxing. Hey, I'm going to need to get paid like I weigh. Simple. I don't understand how we have 719 people here and we have 347 likes. If I don't tell y'all to smash the like button, we just don't do it. There's no way we should have less than 400. We have more people that didn't hit the like button than actually people. That's ridiculous. We should be at least 600 likes. At least. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Thing is, Bud became undisputed in the other division. Bud is only getting his percentage based on what he's done in 147, not his career. But Jeffrey Brooks, even if it's his career body of work, it's still they're gonna base it off the numbers. In any lane of business, right? Everything is based off the numbers. You don't go to a job interview, right? And which is the same job, and you transfer in, and then you just get a massive increase just because. No, they're gonna base it off of what you did before. Mike Lee, what's going on? What you've been earning before. That's how things go in any order of life. Period. Even the house market, the market is based off of numbers. Everything is based off of numbers. Everything. You don't have a house, two houses next to each other. One house is $3 million, the other one is $500,000. It don't work that way. Where have you ever seen that at? It doesn't work that way. Derek Keels in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said in the sport of boxing, your worth is largely based on what you can generate, not accomplishments. Look at Jake Paul. I agree 1,000%. 1,000%. Hoodie Smoke, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, slow down, Blue. How you doing today? What up, chat? Blue, how come everybody know what Bud asking for, but no one speaks on what Errol is asking for? Let me tell you why. Because Errol is right in his case. It don't matter what he's asking for because he's the clear A side. That's why. Oz Boxing Deuce Deuce, what's going on? Hence, nobody cares what Floyd Mayweather asks for because he's the A side. Nobody cares what Tank Davis is asking for in his fights because he's the A side. You understand? If Deontay Wilder ain't fighting Tyson Fury, and nobody cares what he's asking for because he's the A side. If Anthony Joshua ain't fighting Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury, nobody cares what he's asking for because he's the A side. Right? So when you the clear A side, right? See, when Wilder and Fury fight or Wilder and Joshua fight, there is no clear A side because the numbers are similar. When Tank Davis fights Ryan Garcia is considered a star, right? There's a clear A side and there's a B side. Simple. Everybody knows who it is. In this case, there's a clear B side, and everybody knows who it is. Simple. So nobody cares what Errol Spence is asking for. Why? Because we know Errol Spence is the A side. Combined. Let's be realistic now. Combined, Terence Crawford's 3 pay-per-views have done 350,000 pay-per-view buys combined. His 3 fights. 50 with Victor Postal, 150 with Amir Khan, 150 with Sean Porter. That's combined. That's 350 pay-per-views. Errol Spence did 350 pay-per-views in one fight with Mikey Garcia. Now, you got to factor he did 3 other pay-per-views after that. And he sold out what was the max amount of seats that could be available at AT&T Stadium. Did 40,000 seats. Terence Crawford has never sold out a 40,000 seat arena, ever. Errol Spence did it now with Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, and with your Dana Sugas on 3 separate occasions. And he did the biggest gate out of any fighter, including Tank and Canelo in 2020. So if nobody cares what Canelo Alvarez asks for because he's the clear A side. Loose Bills, what's going on? So that's why nobody says, what's Errol Spence looking for? Do you care what Canelo Alvarez is looking for in any fight? No. Later, baby. Nobody cares. Warrior Class the Third, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, tell him, Blue, since Bud has problems with Bob Arum and Top Rank, Floyd told Bud, I showed you the blueprint. Plus, Floyd took less split against De La Hoya. Exactly. Kenichi Bear, my brother, what's goody with you? Exactly. Avery 81st Street, my brother in the super chat. He said, appreciate the follow on IG, OG. Blessings. No doubt, great brother. We family. When I see it, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to show love. I just don't be seeing it. Crypto George World, what's going on? So that's why my great brother Hoodie Smoke, nobody cares. See, Vaughn Focus, what's going on? What happens here is this. Kal-El Cooler, what's going on, great brother? Is that Terence Crawford is undefeated. Terence Crawford, self-theory, what's going on? People believe that this is the biggest fight in boxing. Monique Willingham, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? And people think that because of those things, everything should be created equal. Mike Brown, what's going on? It don't work that way. That's not the case. It's just not the case. Matthew Thomas, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Big Blue, what it do? They giving me a headache if Bud doesn't want the fight. Step off. Hey, Rashid Muhammad, what's going on? He want the fight. He just want no doubt. Stone Alone, appreciate you. Pop 375, what's going on? He want the fight. He just want to get paid like he weigh. The problem is he put himself in this position. That's the problem. Gabe, my brother G5_ Gabe in the building. Salute to the TWT, the winning team. Go subscribe to my brother G5_ Gabe. The problem is not that he don't want to fight. The problem is he's put himself in a bad position. I'm being honest. Kim Darling, peace of blessing, queen. How you doing today? He's done that. That's what he did. Around the world, what's going on? He put himself in a bad position that, frankly, didn't benefit him. And then he said stuff publicly that just didn't age well. Like I played the clip and let y'all hear him say, if it was me, I would take, I don't care if it was 50-50 or not. I'd take whatever they give me because I'm confident I'll win the fight. So then you have to take what you could get. Take what they're giving you. You can't say that and then be like, no, I want a larger split. It don't work that way. You understand? See, he just got a following that people just dismiss everything he says. George Grace, brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother George Grace, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Really want this fight, but Spence would be a fool to agree to 50-50 split. It would set a bad precedent. I agree. This goes hand in hand with what Bob Arum is saying. I hope y'all understand this. I know people, Adrian Vet, what's going on? I hope y'all understand. Onion 77, what's going on? This goes hand in hand with what Bob Arum has been saying. Dungeon Talk, what's going on? Lou Hayden, my brother, what's goody with you? Mr. Know-It-All Rants, Chris Marquis, what's going on? Bob Arum is saying that the fight can't get made because of the piracy within the sport of boxing. Okay, understand that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, why does this matter? Does this matter, Blue? This matters because here's why it matters. Is because they have to put up the money for these purses, the massive amount of money for these purses. But along with the lack of confidence that Terence Crawford is going to sell the fight, and along with the lack of confidence that the fans are going to support the fight, they don't want to put up the money that everybody's looking for. That's what happens. That's what happens. So it goes hand in hand with what Bob Arum is saying, because no, they don't want to. Alex Telez, what's going on? Pull Counter Boxing, my brother in the building. Go subscribe to Pull Counter Boxing. Ultimate TV, what's going on? So, Charles Pickett, salute to South Central LA. You think the promotional companies like, listen, people going to not pay for the fight. On top of them not paying for the fight, we got to put up big money. On top of putting up big money, how do we know you're going to promote it, and how we know we're going to generate back our worth because we don't see it? There's no proof that you're going to generate it and bring it back. Let me ask you all a question. If you go to a car dealership, right, and they're not giving you the credit, they barely giving you the credit to buy a Honda Accord, right? The banks don't want to give you a loan for a Honda Accord because you're not proven, right? You're not reliable. They're not sure they're going to get the money back, right? Do you think you could walk in a dealership and get a Range Rover? The Range Rover going to say, well, how do we know we're going to give it back? Where's the track record that tells us you're going to give it back? You can't even get a loan. You can't get a car with no credit. You know why? No credit is worse than bad credit. You know why? Because there's no proof that you're reliable and they can depend on you. There's no proof that we could, that you can, there's no, you can't show me that you're giving it back. There's no proof. So if you look at Terence Crawford track record, where's the proof that I'm going to regenerate the money that I'm looking to put out? Where's the proof? Now, here's the proof that he's trying to show the people. I got a cosigner in Errol Spence. So here's the thing. I got this cosigner in Errol Spence. There's my proof. His credit is good. Well, now Errol Spence say, yeah, no problem. I'll co-sign for you. But you got to let me use the car majority of the time. And now he's saying, no. We use the equal amount of time. Well, Errol Spence is like, well, the job don't get done without me. I'm the co-signer. My credit is good. My credit is good. Yours ain't. Mine's is proven. So we gonna share this car? No, that ain't happening. I'm gonna need the car 5 days out of the week, and you can have it 2. Or 4 days out the week, and you can have it 3. But this ain't an even share because my reputation is going on here. So ultimately, that's what it's boiling out to be. Eugene McDougalberry, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping a half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, after these comments, I don't think I could ever trust a Bud fan. It's clear Errol deserves more money. Oh, yeah. Richmond 804, what's going on? But you got to understand. See, Eugene McDougalberry, let me explain this to you. You got to understand this. Mr. Know-It-All Rants, Bionic Prince, what's going on? They're not Terence Crawford fans. They're going to disappear. They are Errol Spence detractors. There's a difference. The ones that are pretending they don't see and understand what's going on, right? The ones that pretend they don't see and understand what's going on, they're not Terence Crawford fans. They're Errol Spence detractors. They just want they by any means necessary, as long as they can see and hope that they can see Errol Spence lose. They all for it. You understand? There's a difference. They're not Errol Spence fans. They are Terence. They're not Terence Crawford fans. They're Errol Spence detractors. There's a difference. That's why they pretend they don't see and understand, because they don't care what it takes as long as they have the opportunity to see Errol Spence possibly lose. That's all they're here for. Like what's the name say? What's his name? or the running back from the Seahawks. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here. I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's all. That's what it is. That's all. They're not Terence Crawford fans. They're gonna disintegrate immediately. You won't see none of them no more. They're gonna say, "Hey, uh, uh, um, they're gonna disappear like they did with Yadena Sugas, and they're gonna be on Terence Crawford Instagram and social media, and they're gonna be saying, "Hey, bro, man, you terrible, man. You terrible, man. You suck, man. This, and that's what they're gonna do." Hoodie Smoke, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "I agree, Errol A side. This fight is really dragging us as fans. It's really getting old, and it hasn't even got no closer than it was 4 years ago. Facts." And that's it's a shame that's a Ozark. What's going on? That's a shame that my brother Hoodie Smoke, who's a fan of the sport of boxing, who believes in Terence Crawford and feels that way. It's a shame because Hoodie Smoke, my brother, is a hardcore boxing fan. And smash the like button. 867 people, and we still have 560 likes. John Doe, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. It's a shame. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Emmanuel H. What's good, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. My brother In Style Furniture in the building. Go subscribe to In Style Furniture. And my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports in the building. What's good with you, Key? Go subscribe to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. El Rivy, what's going on? So that's the problem right there. Nevs Nation, what's going on? And what's amazing to me is this. This is what's amazing to me. Bro, Tevin, what's going on? This is what's amazing. Is that now Team Crawford is coming out and saying stuff like the money's not right and why can't we get 50-50? Where's the people talking about that's fake news? Where are these people? T. Scott, what's going on? Where's everybody on their platform saying, hey, bro, you don't know what you're talking about? That's fake news. Where's everybody? Where are they? Where is everybody? Jalen, the queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. The queen, Jalen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. She said, Blue, if it was Bud's team is if what Bud's team is putting out there is true, how long do you think Spence should wait around for this fight to be made? I think he should wait a while, Jalen. And I know it's going to sound ridiculous to people, but he should. And the reason I say that is because I don't see Errol Spence fighting at welterweight 2 more fights. And if he moves on, then I think that, if he moves on, I think he's going to move up in weight. And if he moves up in weight, then I don't think he comes back down. I think the fight gets further apart, unfortunately. If he moves up in weight, I think the fight gets further apart because there's no guarantee that Terence Crawford goes to 154. But I just can't see from Errol Spence, I can't see, Errol Spence sticking around. I can't. I just can't see it. So I think that he should hold off as long as possible. As long as possible, I think that he should, just try and just negotiate it until he could get Terence Crawford to bend, get him to see, get him to understand, right? Or maybe Errol Spence should just say, listen, you know what? This is a fight I need. This is a fight I want, right? You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and take the lesser split. If that indeed holds to be true, and this is indeed the problem with the negotiations that's holding up the announcement, and if that to be the case, right? The villain, what's going on? Maybe Errol Spence could, I don't know. Maybe Errol Spence, he wanted bad enough where he say, you know what? I can't stay here much longer. I'm gonna make big money. Maybe in the rematch clause. Maybe the rematch is at 154. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he set it in stone. Listen, the winner of this fight gets the big money. Double R, what's going on? Mr. Home, what's going on? In the rematch, and there's no question, there's no debate, none of that. You understand? But I just think that he should wait it out. Quentin Stewart, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue. I appreciate your content 100. I appreciate you supporting me more than you appreciate the content, great brother. Facts. Facts, Quentin Stewart. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. AK Crowder, what's going on? J Dub, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, question. Since the internet age, there was always piracy. So why is now so much a big deal? Because it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Stanley Bailey, what's going on? So, like this, right? I heard my brother Fanon said this, right? Zakaria Johnson, what's going on? He said, obviously, you're not a Terence Crawford fan. Who, me? Mr. Holmes, what's going on? It has nothing about being a Terence Crawford fan for me. It has everything to do with the love of the sport of boxing. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I've been in love with the sport of boxing before Terence Crawford was born. So that comment doesn't even make sense. I'm in love with the sport of boxing, and I want to see the best fight the best. I want to see history made. I want legacy. The only thing you take with you when you transition is your memories and your experiences. So I want to experience as many things as possible. PL Ski, what's going on? PLG Ski, what's going on? And I've been a fan of the sport of boxing before Terence Crawford was born. So, I mean, that should tell you a lot in itself. It has nothing to do with being a fan of a certain fighter or not. It has to do with being a fan of the sport of boxing. If you're a fan of the sport of boxing overall in its totality, then you will be able to see clearly. But if you're not, if you're just a fan of a fighter because you're fanboying, or you're just here because you're a detractor of another fighter, well, then you can't see clearly about what's taking place. And I don't blame you for that because you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. How can I blame you for not loving what I love? No, I just ask you to step to the side and don't interfere. Don't slow it down. Don't hurt it. You understand? Ultimate TV, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. If you combine Errol and Buzz pay-per-view, that's $37 million in revenue. That's a big problem if both fighters want $20 million each. I agreed. Starter Kid Duke, what's going on? Mr. Holmes, what's going on? Somebody, Tone Capone 1, what's going on? Jesus, what's going on? Somebody has to make a sacrifice. Donald now, the 67-year-old G Grant, my triple OG in the building. What's good with your triple OG? bro, what's going on? You understand? So when people come here, Jay Chestnut, what's going on? And they say stuff like that, it just sounds silly to me. You may think. Salute to my brother Kenneth Buster Move in the building. Oh man, you should have told me, bro. He said, salute my good brother Blue. I'm in New York City, Times Square. Bro, you should have told me, great brother. I would have did my stream earlier so I could pull up. Quincy Carter, what's going on? And Kenneth, drop the link and the info to your establishment and your channel. Juice, what's going on? In the chat, please, great brother. You already know. Oh man, you should have told me, great brother. So I would have made sure I was free so I could pull up. And we could have chilled. King Judah, my brother, what's good? TBF Furball, what's going on? Big O, 29-9, brother in the super chat. Spence 1,000 FICO score. Yeah, facts. Errol Spence, Errol Spence got a perfect credit. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence can get whatever he wants on credit. But people don't understand that. You know why? Because they're not fans of the sport of boxing. They're just not. It's understandable though. Because of social media, right? You get enamored with their lifestyle. That's what happens. Neckbone, what's going on? Marshawn Lynch, yeah, Marshawn Lynch. You get enamored with their lifestyle. Mike Biggs Boston, go subscribe to my brother Mike Biggs Boston. H-Town 713, Duke, what's going on? In-Style Furniture, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I told you Bud was gonna do. I told you what Bud was gonna do. Price himself out on purpose. Blue Bud, to think he's 50-50. 3 belts to 1, not even close. Salute, Blue. I told you, man, this is ridiculous. Salute to my brother In-Style Furniture, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Go subscribe to my brother In-Style Furniture. Retro Red, what's going on? You know, I hope this whole not to be true. Travis Touchdown, what's going on? David Wright, what's going on? I truly hope it. Naeem Quiet Storm Tate, what's going on? Because this fight means a lot to the sport of boxing. It means a lot to me. It should mean a lot to you. You know, we have 888 people and we have 600 likes. And salute to In-Style Furniture dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said he does not want to fight, period. Retirement. Wow. Wow. Hey, I think y'all losing more and more confidence. I think if this critical toe was going on, I think at this rate, Terence Crawford is going to lose more and more fans, bro. Jackie O. Olden, what's going on? Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's happening. I think he's going to lose more and more fans. El Rivy, my brother, what's goody with you? And I know. Hoodie Smoke, my brother back in the Super Chat. Blue, Blue ain't you tired of the rat race too? Nah. You know why? Bro, I've been in this, hey, whether it materialize or not, I've been here so many different times with so many different fights. They come to fruition, they don't. I'm just in love with the sport. So, you know what? The fillers work out for me. Hoodie Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I just deal with you know, I just the fillers, right? The other fights that happen, I just go off of those fights. Hey, listen, I take the darts with the hearts. John Lindsay, what's going on? I take the darts with the hearts. Naeem Quiet Storm Tate, my brother in the super chat. Is this fight losing steam? Yeah, at this pace, I think it is, man. I think the fights are starting to get frustrated. The fans are starting to get frustrated. Y'all the biggest consumers. Deal with the TV. What's going on? And I think that frustration is starting to boil over because Marcus the villain. What's going on? What happens is you start to lose interest. You understand about the money, but you know it gets to a point where you got millionaires and billionaires arguing over $10, and it's just it becomes unacceptable. Dapper Douglas, Gregory, what's going on? That's what happens. Solar, aka Stop the Cap, what's going on? You get millionaires and billionaires, you know, essentially arguing over $10, and the fans, you know, who work a 9 to 5 and spend their hard-earned money just want to see the best fight the best, and you start to say, I don't care. You don't care. I don't care who gets what. You know what I'm saying? You understand your understanding and you respect it. And you like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I understand that this fighter want this, but then it gets to a point where you just like, listen, I don't care if y'all fight for free. I'm going to work every day and saving my coins so that I could be in attendance for this historic moment. And y'all got millionaires and billionaires arguing over $10. It don't make sense. It just don't. Locked in, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said it's a long shot, but the biggest fight for Spence is with Canelo anyway. Oh, that's too long of a shot. Locked in. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. That ain't gonna happen. B's brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Errol says either the fight happens now or it'll never happen. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. I just can't. Stunning Breezy, what's going on? I don't see Errol. I just don't see it happening. D Webb, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I don't think it's the split, Blue. I think it's the number they're both asking for collectively that's holding the hold up. They both overpricing themselves. Well, I don't think Errol Spence can overprice himself. Well, then again, you can be right. Right? If Errol Spence is saying, hey, give me this, this, and this, you know what I'm saying? I want this massive amount of number. Yeah, well, then I can see that as well. You know, if that's that to be the case, yeah, I can see that. You know, if Errol's like, hey, I need 40 million for this fight, well, then they could be like, all right, now you're just being, you know, unrealistic. And they could be like, all right, now you're being unrealistic, and we ain't giving you that. You understand what I'm saying? Stone Alone, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, here's the thing. Bud knows Spence really wants to fight more than he do. So he's holding on the fight. Errol want that undisputed. Yeah, he knows that. He knows that Errol wants it bad. I agree. Rondo Dacha, what's going on? I agree. Broken Dangerous, what's going on, great brother? Cinnamon Savage, my brother, where you been at? JT, what's going on? Full movie episode, Roy Babineau, Ralph Sheldon, what's going on? A beautiful day there, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? What up, Blue? Enos got a fight coming up. Yeah, October. He'll be back in the ring in October. In Style Furniture, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another half a good on your boy Blue. Blue, I told you Bud was going to price himself on purpose. He does not want this fight. That spells retirement. How do you think you worth 50-50? 1 + 1 is not 2. Is not 20. Salute, Blue. Yeah, salute to my brother In Style Furniture, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Hey, man, and In Style Furniture, my brother back in the super chat, he said, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, if he really thought he could beat Spence, the split shouldn't matter. Clown. That's what he said out of his own mouth. Right? He said that he really think that he could beat Errol Spence. He said he really thought he could beat Errol Spence, right? And he stated that in that interview he did, right? He said it shouldn't matter because if he was in the position that Errol Spence was in, right, that he would take the less split because he's confident that he's going to win the fight. That's what he said. He said, I would take the lesser split. I could play it for y'all. I'll find it and play it for you. KO Boxing breaking news. What's going on? James, what's going on? Big General, what's going on? That's what he said, right? I mean, so now his team is saying, why can't he get 50 split? Like Big Brother in life, what's going on? I mean, come on, man. Ancestral Rays, what's going on? Yo, Tony, what's going on? Like, salute to my brother, Upper Echelon in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Nah, Stone Alone, I just read your Super Chat. Poe Porter, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yup. But don't want to fight, then let him move his over and let's get behind Spence versus Boots. See, Wave Check, what's going on? Urban Naturalist, what's going on? Fans starting to get restless with it. You know, it just, at this point, Chris Rock Media TV, what's going on? I'm going to be honest. Coogee Cool, what's going on? It shouldn't be this hard. I don't think it shouldn't be this difficult to come to fruition. I think everybody should understand where they stand, what they bring to the table, right? And you know, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's work. Let's work. Let's get it done. I think the fans are starting to get restless, and they're like, Upper Echelon Sports Bar. Go subscribe to my brother, Upper Echelon Sports Bar, in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Catherine Murray, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Players only. What's going on? He said, Bud Puppet Master, remember he's selling his name, his old, and Errol his legacy fight. He knows he can't beat Spence. That's why if Spence knows, then 50-50. Yeah, I mean, again, like for me personally, I could care less. I am billionaire Batiste. What's going on? Jonathan Trotter. What's going on? You understand? I could care less. Go give him 50-50. I could care less. True story. What's going on? Retro Red. What's going on? I only tell y'all, explain to y'all what you think. Brian Taylor, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. We got 888 people, and we have 746 likes. I can accept 20, 30, 40, even 50 people detractors. But 100, no. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K. Brian Taylor, my brother in the Super Chat. Man, Blue, I want to see this fight. It's not go be real fought like he said. Wait, Man, Blue, I want to see this. I want to see the fight. It's not go be Errol. Oh, it's not going to be Errol fought like he said. Errol went and got 3 belts to your 1 plus pay-per-view buys. Now he want 50-50. Yeah, Brian Taylor. I understand exactly where y'all coming from. I understand, Brian Taylor. Frustration. T-Bone Bossing, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. I'm going to wear a different Paco Rabanne this week. Today was victory. Salute. Salute to my brother T-Bone Boxing, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Make it happen, King. Make it happen. Upper Echelon, my brother Sports Bar in the Super Chat, again dropping a Cinco on your boy Blue. Bud on the low, told us he not confident, because if he was, he would have taken less. Read between the lines. He wants retirement money. I see it all. Yeah, man. And, you know, I can't blame the fans for feeling a certain kind of way. Nato the Great, my brother in the super chat. He said Crawford has contradicted himself a lot. He has. Jalen said, yeah, my brother is a Bud fan, and we argue about this. I'm about to cut him off. Jalen said, I'm about to cut him off. Tiana Scott, Peace of Bless Queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Bud passing on this fight is like Michigan passing up on playing Ohio State in football. Agreed. It's a big fight. But you know what, Tiana Scott, unfortunately, I've been here too many times. And I've seen it. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to see Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe fight. You couldn't pay me to believe I wasn't going to see that. And you couldn't pay me to believe that I would have never seen Joshua and Deontay Wilder in the ring. You couldn't pay me to believe that. And that's just Sir Dante Fox. What's going on? That's just recently. Mr. Two-Piece Texas, what's going on? Like, I would have never, Timothy Stockmine, what's going on? Jacob, what's going on? I would have never believed that we would have never saw Roy Jones fight Nigel Benn or Eubanks. You know what I'm saying? I just thought, I knew, I just like, yeah, that's going to happen. QT, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. PBC playing games with Bud is clear. Errol need more money up front. But the split got to be 50-50. They gave Ugas 50-50 for his one belt. He brought no pay-per-views to the table. Make it make sense. QT, pull up where your Dana Ugas got 50-50. Go ahead and pull it up and get back to me. Go ahead. Let me know. Pull up where your Dana Ugas got a 50-50 split. Go ahead and show me. Show us the proof. Nato the Great, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. The funny thing is, if Bud don't make the Spence fight, how's he going to make the Charlo fight? He will be the B-side in that negotiations too. I've been saying that. When they told you that, oh, we didn't ask for a 2-fight deal with the PBC, and I said, how could you not have a 2-fight deal when you said you want to fight Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo? Like, it don't even make sense sometimes, the things that's being said. Oh, we don't want no 2-fight deal. We just want Errol. Well, then how you fighting Jamel Charlo afterwards? How? Yo, it's Tony, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Bud just wanted to make sure he got enough money to fix his face once EJ smashes it into pieces. Wow. Salute to my brother, Yo, Tony, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I mean, now people talking about Ugas got 50-50 split. Okay. You believe that? Okay. Show me the proof. Back Bravo Delta, what's going on? OG Square God, what's going on? Mr. Two-Piece Texas, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Huncho 2-time, what's going on? I am Dave, what's going on? If you believe your Dana Ugas got a 50-50 split, okay, now show me the proof. Don't just tell me you're repeating something that you heard somebody else say. Show me the proof that your Dana Ugas got a 50-50 split. Go ahead. I'm interested to see that. Show me. 704 Joe, Sir Dante Fox, Antonio Alexander, what's going on? Go ahead and show me. Jamal Neezy, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, good evening, Blue. Team Bud here. Did Tyson take less in the second fight against Holyfield? I don't know. Just asking. Keep growing your channel. Salute to you, great brother. I don't believe so. But Mike Tyson was a bigger draw. And the first fight ended, it was highly anticipated, but Mike Tyson was clearly the bigger draw, right? Mike Tyson was, it don't matter. Mike Tyson lost 10 times in a row. A million people gonna pay to see him fight. A million people gonna see him fight. Mike Tyson is just right now. A million people gonna watch Mike Tyson fight. So you can't we can't use Mike Tyson. That's a bad example. Mike Tyson, that dude. It don't matter what Mike Tyson do. He like Adrian Broner. He like people gonna pay to see Adrian Broner fight. Mike Lee, what's going on? He fought Roy Jones. Lavelle Wells. What's going on? Blue, what you think the split should be? I personally, it's not my place to say what I think the split should be, but I would say 60-40. Black Bravo Delta, what's going on? I would say 60-40. That's fair. I think 60-40 is fair. Ali the artist, what's going on? I mean, the proof is, the numbers don't lie. You can't debate the numbers. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't. Like, there's no debating the numbers. You just can't debate the numbers. Anthony Robinson, what's going on? RTB Samo, what's going on? Name a 1 million pay-per-view by EJ for. Why does that matter? RTB, why does that matter? Who is Won Smith? What's going on? Who's doing a million pay-per-views today? Floyd Mayweather did a million pay-per-views with a YouTube sensation in Logan Paul. So who's doing the pay-per-views today? Rock 03, what's going on? They need each other. No, they don't need each other. They need each other for legacy. They don't need each other for finances. There's a complete gap, and you know this as well. This is what I'm talking about. Let's not have silly conversations. Dwayne Johnson Jr. Media, what's going on? No one, that's why it's 50-50. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? Does somebody make more than the other one? Yes or no? What are you talking about? That just sounds silly. B-Boy Pop 97, what's going on? This is the problem with the sport of boxing. There's fans like that we don't need in the sport of boxing. Because if you can't be real and you can't be realistic, Javon Davis, what's going on? Then you shouldn't be a fan of the sport of boxing. Just be a casual. Be a casual. Big Smoke, what's going on? Be a casual. He don't need a bigger fight for Spence. He's just making more money and he's doing bigger numbers. He did the biggest gate, bigger than Errol Spence, bigger than Terence, Canelo Alvarez, and Tank Davis in 2020. He don't need financially to make. He's doing big numbers already. What are you talking about? What's wrong with y'all? What are you talking about? Do that even sound right to you? Oh yeah, well that's why it should be 50. No, why would it be 50-50? One guy did 350,000 for 3 fights. Errol Spence did 350,000 pay-per-views in one. Man, y'all just be saying anything. talking about is even. One guy had 3 fights on pay-per-view. It equaled 350,000. The other guy had 1 fight on pay-per-view and had 350,000. What the hell are you talking about is even? Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? Man. People just be saying anything, man. Y'all just be saying anything for the sake of saying it. Oh, then it's even. Since when that been even? When has that been even? Show me. Robert Hamlin says, stop getting upset. No, I'm frustrated. It's silly. Lions and Wolves, what's going on? Good vibes, what's going on? Adewale M, what's going on? People would just say anything, man. CJC Sports, what's going on? Big Cup of Joe, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Speaking of disappointments, how about when Aaron Pryor signed to fight Ray Leonard? This would be right up there with that. Yeah, exactly. But at least, but the difference is Aaron Pryor was in a lower weight class coming up. In this case, they're in the same weight class. Arnel Galandez, what's going on? Chris Yard, what's going on? Man, that just sounds silly. Like the brother said, Nelly sold more records than Jadakiss, right? So they go to the record label. Who you think the record label? Who you think gonna have the leverage in the record label? Do you think they care if one went one went gold, one went silver? Do you think he went silver but clearly did bigger numbers? The other one went gold and clearly did less numbers. Do you think when they go there, they're gonna be telling them, Manny Face Publishing, what's going on? You think they're gonna be telling them, yeah, we ain't gonna give you we're gonna give y'all even amount of money because you ain't go platinum? What? And a salute to my brother Jadakiss. I love Jadakiss. Sarah King, what's going on? Jonathan Trotter, what's going on? You think the record label gonna say, yeah, well, we're gonna give y'all the same amount of money? What? Derek Cannon, what's going on? Rashawn Pittman, what's going on? Name a fight got that's bigger than Bud versus Jamel. I'm done talking to you. Yeah, Mike Lee. And they still barely did. So Floyd Mayweather has, you combine Floyd Mayweather numbers with Logan Paul numbers. Their social medias, right? Because that's what everybody's bigging up Ryan Garcia because of his social media. Yeah, Double R, I know Jadakiss. Little Rock, what's going on? Legend of Boxing, what's going on? And shout out to my brother MREC TV. He's the one that introduced me to Jadakiss. Yeah, Miss T. People just be saying anything. Salil Muhammad, what's going on? So Mario Wright, what's going on? So now, Philip P. Flamin Walder, what's going on? So now you think, right, you're going to walk in and one is going to be, yeah, oh yeah, we just going to eat. Man, come on, man. What world do you live in? Coleman Phoenix, what's going on? Who's the better rapper? Jadakiss, for sure. But that's not what it's about. So it's about selling records, right? When it comes down to the business. Ty Baby, Peace Blood Screen, how you doing today? It's about the business, right? Shining light, what's going on? When you're talking about the contracts and the money, it's about business. You think that Steven Espinosa cares who's better? Just let that sink in. Mario Wright, what's going on? Carlo Wall James, what's going on? Now his investment is with Errol Spence because that's his relation. He got a long-lasting relationship. Monty Norman, what's going on? Right? Clearly. But do you think Steven Espinosa truly cares? Big Space Hundo, what's going on? At the end of the day, who is the better fighter? Ask yourself that question. Of course not. Of course not. Round number 909, what's going on? So at the end of the day, like I said, we talking about the numbers. Oh, when has Errol Spence ever did 1 million pay-per-views? Floyd Mayweather has. Now let's look at the numbers. Let's go to the videotape. People just be saying anything, man. Yeah, y'all the ones that hurt the sport of boxing. It's y'all. It's y'all. Combined, they have, what's that? 58. 61 million followers. Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have 62, let's round it off to the high, 62 million followers. They didn't do it. They just barely did 1 million pay-per-views. So out of 62 people they have reached to, only 1 million, just shy of 1 million or just close to 1 million, supported it. And yet you talking about Errol Spence, who don't even have 1 million subscribers. Terence Crawford by far don't have 1 million subscribers. And you talking about Errol, who has 1 million subscribers? Tank Davis has 4 million. Ryan Garcia couldn't sell out the Staples Center, and he look at the social media followers he had. Right? Because you have piracy, like Bob Arum said. So why are you asking me, Amber Austin, what's going on? When did Errol Spence do 1 million pay-per-views? In this climate, clearly you don't know what you're talking about. You're just speaking because you can. In this climate, it's very difficult to do 1 million pay-per-views. That's just abundantly clear. Because people like you that's sitting here talking don't pay for it. I'm sure. You're doing all that talking about, man, when Errol Spence did 1 million pay-per-views, when Errol Spence did 1 million. I'm sure out of that 350,000 people that Terence Crawford bought his pay-per-views, you ain't one of them. You ain't one of them. Trey Dub 234, what's good, great brother? Deploy 619, my brother, what's goody? You ain't one of them. But you'll be on here campaigning, though. You'll be on here campaigning, talking about, yeah, man, you ain't one of the million. You wouldn't be one of the million people. Ali, the artist, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, no matter how excited you get, Blue, you never use profanity, showing us self-discipline and self-control always. I got a lot of respect for you, bro. Salute to my brother Ali, the artist, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, man. I sometimes I be wanting to. I practice it at home though. You know what I mean? That's just who I am, man. I can get a little frustrated at times, but let a few fly. But I'm very mindful of everybody watching. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you, Ali, the artist, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Adewale M, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says Spence versus Bud is like Nas versus Jadakiss. Nas sold more records, but both are great MCs. Nas would get more money if they were on the same label. Exactly. Or Adewale M, I could do you even one better. Right? If you had Nas and Jay-Z, who's the bigger draw? It just is what it is. Jay-Z is more commercialized and makes more money with his music, period. It's no knock on Nas. It's just Jay-Z at one point in time in New York, especially from New York, Who's the greatest MC? Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas? Big was making more money than all of them. Then, obviously, when he transitioned, Jay-Z went to a whole nother level. Nas, commercially, is not on the same level. Nas is a massive entertainer and hip-hop mogul and made a lot of money. But just commercial-wise, who sold more? Jay-Z is not close. So if you compare the two, imagine Nas being like, nah, what? He know the truth. But he would say Jay-Z is a commercial artist for sure. It just is what it is. It has nothing to do with y'all think this. Y'all be paying attention to too many wrong things. Oh man, you saying that he sell more? I mean, you like him more? No, it's just silly. What are you talking about? Nas is one of my favorite MCs in history. Love Nas music. Love Jay-Z music. I love Nas more. At one point, I used to say, man, Nas can't keep up with Jay. Jay he can make hits. He makes more commercial hits. It just is what it is. Does that mean I'm not a Nas fan and not realistic? No. Robert Singleton, my brother in Super Chat. Who you got? OG, Danny Swift Garcia, or Benavidez Jr. this week? I think that Danny Garcia gonna pull it out, but I can see I think it's really a 50-50 fight, Robert Singleton. Because the move up in weight, the size, of Benavidez, the chin of David Benavidez, I think that it's a 50-50 fight. And the style, right? Benavidez, Danny Garcia is not a mover. Benavidez's issue is with people that can move, because if you can move, you know what I'm saying, and stay away from him, he's not mobile. That's his issue, because of, obviously his injuries, right? So he's just not mobile like he once was. Rock Monturner, what's going on, great brother? So his issue is going to always be people that are mobile and move around, because he just can't do it for 12 rounds. But Danny Garcia is not a mover. He's going to be right there for Jose Benavidez Jr. But now, can Jose take Danny Garcia's power? That's going to be the question. You know what I mean? Because Danny going to let him fly, and Benavidez don't have the best defense in the world. He going to get hit. He's going to get hit. So it's going to be exciting. I don't think it's going to go the distance. Little Rock, Legends of Boxing, brother in Super Chat. WBC ranks Keith Thurman #1. Yeah, that is completely unfortunate. It's terrible. It's terrible. Marcus Lestrap, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. It's terrible. We need to do it. This is why I'm not in favor of the sanction bodies. It's terrible. It's terrible. J. Kurt 20, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. What Dev got to do to stop getting discredited and disrespected on the belts, he needs to start exposing these guys. He can't. He's already did it. He's called out everybody. He's pushed for every fight. Ain't nothing Devin Haney can do. Only thing he can do is just fight who's available. Jelani Evans, what's going on? Only thing that Devin Haney can do is just fight who's available. He can't force Tank, Ryan Garcia, or Teofimo Lopez to get in the ring with him. It's bad, but it's the truth. Jamal Neasy, my brother in the Super Chat, is there a deadline for the fight to see this year? To see it this year? Yeah, of course. We get to September, late September, October. I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna happen, because the year ends in December. So, we get too far in September, well, it's probably not going to happen this year. And that's unfortunate if that's the case. I'll be truly disappointed, Jamal. If that's the case, I'll be so disappointed. Hope now, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, my wife was like, did Blue just say Who pissed him off? Hey, bro. Hey, man, dudes just be sometimes, man, dudes just I don't have a problem with you being a fan of this fight or a fan of that fight. I could care less. Hey, man, Errol Spence getting knocked out in the first 30 seconds of the fight. I don't care if you believe that. Hey, man, Terence Crawford getting knocked out in the first set. I don't care if you believe that. I could care less. I just stop trying to tell me, just stop trying to sell me baloney when I know you know. Stop trying to sell me steak when I know you know it's baloney and you know I know it's baloney. That's where I have the issue, and it just gets frustrating because I love this sport. You know what I'm saying? I've been in love with this sport of boxing forever and a day. You know what I mean? Before Errol Spence and Terence Crawford was born, I was in love with the sport of boxing. So that it just gets frustrating when I hear people say stuff that they know better, but they just fans of a fighter or a detractor of another fighter. Because that's what it is. Detractors of Errol Spence. They ain't Terence Crawford fans, Hulk now. They ain't Terence Crawford fans. They're gonna up and disappear as soon as the fight is over. If Terence Crawford lose the fight, I guarantee you, half of the I won't say half, but a large percentage of people in here won't be here. They ain't gonna be here. Now the numbers won't change, but those supporters, that so-called supporters, they ain't gonna be here. So you come here trying to continue to. We know this is baloney. You know it's baloney. I know it's baloney. But you continuously try to tell me it's steak, and you know I know it's baloney, and I know you know it's baloney. So why are we doing this dance? Why? Because in your everyday life, would you operate like that? Of course not. If you worked a 60-hour shift and somebody else worked a 40-hour shift, do you expect to get paid the same amount of money at the end of the week? Of course not, right? Of course not. Why? Because you put in the work to get more money, right? So do you expect at the end of the week, hey, how come we ain't got the same? We should, would you turn around? You same people that come here and told me it should be 50-50. Yeah, because Errol Spence ain't never did, a million pay-per-view buys. Okay, cool. If you did a 60-hour work week and somebody did their natural 40 and you got your check and your check said, okay, when you got your paycheck, if you had an extra $1,000 in your paycheck and they were short $1,000, less than you, would you turn around and say, hey, man, here go $500? Would you then turn around and offer them and volunteer to give them, split it in half and say, here go $500. Let's make it even? Would you? Would you? James Jeffrey, what's going on? Would you turn around and then say, here goes let's split it in half? Here go $500 because it's only right. And then say, because neither one of us made $1 million. So since neither one of us made $1 million, you should get half of my 1,000. Huh? Devon Johnson, what's going on? Would you split it? Would you volunteer your $500? Would you say, hey, go 500? Because it really don't make no difference because neither one of us did, neither one of us got $1 million today. Would you split it? Why not? Instown Furniture, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. I'm hard pressed to understand how we have 900 people here and we still don't have 900 likes. We should be at 1,100 likes. We should be at 1.1K likes. We are an hour and 30 minutes in with 900 people here, and we still don't have 1,000 likes. My brother In Style Furniture, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, man, I'm so frustrated, bro. Clowns, bro, clowns. Now don't go try to fight Jamel for less since you doing all this BS. But it's, hey, but that's the thing, right? In Style Furniture, salute to my brother In Style Furniture, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Now, here's the thing, right? Why would Jamel Charlo take less? He's the A side. Now, this is what he can do with Jamel, but he's still going to get a 60-40 split. He can force the mandatory on Jamel, but it's still going to be 60-40 split. Either way, if he moved up and fight Jamel, he's going to 60-40 split. Or in this case, hypothetically speaking, I don't know, but it would be 60-40 split. So either way, you're not going to break even with Jamel Charlo. You move up in weight. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You going to bed? All right, love you. Hey, turn this light. Oh, never mind. Turn the light off on his up. My brother Hoodie Smoke in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said this is all they got to do is pre-buy for $1 million. After the goal is reached, then make the fight that would eliminate the piracy skit. But Hoodie Smoke, and people ain't gonna buy it. But what happens if they never reach it? They'll just be waiting around. Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? And then you got to think. They have to have training camps. They have to have a date. They have to set the venue. Tip Bellis, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? So, Antonio MMA, what's going on? They have to secure the venue ahead of time, at least 2-3 months ahead of time. So that just not going to work because they don't know when they will hit that number. HOC Rap Battle League, what's going on? That sounds like a good idea, right? But the truth is, Said TV, my brother, Mr. Tally 140, what's going on? The truth of the matter is that you don't know when you'll hit the number. And you got to secure the venues, dates, and things of that nature. CJC Sports, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I know you will 10 times out of 10 will be at the fight. So this is to everybody else, pay for the fight. Don't stream it for free. So boxing wins. And CJC, not only am I going to be at the fight, but I'm going to pay for the fight on pay-per-view as well. Jorge Contreras, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. He said you the man, Blue. Appreciate you. Justin Cooper, Marcus Freeman, what's going on? So I'm still going to pay for the fight while I'm not home. See, that's what I do. So when I actually put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to be at the fight, and I'm going to pay for the fight. I'm not going to be one of the people sitting here telling everybody what should and shouldn't be happening, right? I'm not going to be one of those people telling you what should and shouldn't be happening, right? But then on the flip side, don't support it because I'm actually going to support it 2 times over. I'm going to support it 2 times over. Two times over, I'm going to support it. So is everybody else going to support it 2 times over? That's where we're gonna find out the truth, right? And so that's where Germanki, what's going on? That's where people go wrong. 704 Joe, what's going on? He said TV, my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, yo, Blue, what's your thoughts on Bob wanting to give Loma to Stevenson instead of Haney? Get the likes up. Yeah, get the likes all the way up. We should be at 1.1K likes. Get the likes to 1.1K. G-Town 488, what's going on? My thoughts on that is that I think that Bob Aaron wants to keep it in-house. I think Bob Aaron it's a homegrown fight, right? Where it's a homegrown fight for Bob Aaron, you know, where it's a homegrown fight for Bob Aaron, where Devin Haney is just recently came there, so it's an in-house fight for him, and he knows he has them more long term than he does Devin. You understand? Devin can walk after Devin can walk after 2 fights, right? Shakur and Lomachenko are signed long term, so he would much rather have them in house, right, than to allow Devin to beat Lomachenko, be undisputed, and then move on. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that that's Bob's angle, and that's why Bob is like, listen, I much rather see Shakur Stevenson beat Lomachenko, and I still have him under contract for some years, opposed to watching Devin Haney beat him and he walk in the middle of next year. You understand? I don't think it makes sense, though, he said, for Lomachenko, right? If I'm Lomachenko, it don't make sense for me because I'm 34 years old, right? I'm 34 years old. Now, keep in mind, I'm 34 years old. Your goal was to become undisputed at lightweight. That's Lomachenko's goal, right? He said he didn't care who had the belts. He didn't care if it was Devin Haney. He didn't care if it was Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos. He don't care who had the belts. He just wanted to become undisputed at lightweight, right? Because it's a glamour division, right? Darius Hawkins, what's going on? Hankins, what's going on? Pedro Torres, what's going on? That's what Lomachenko said. So now why would Lomachenko wait and fight Shakur Stevenson? Because if Devin Haney beats Kambosos, as I expect him to do in the next fight, okay, now he beats Devin Haney beats Kambosos in the next fight, and you have this 2-of-them fight in October. Then next year you fight Shakur Stevenson. Well, Devin Haney already made it clear that he doesn't have much time at 135. He's leaving the division. So now if Devin Haney exits stage left, that means he vacates all the belts. That means you got to scramble to collect all the belts at 34. That means at least you're going to have, and then you have to, there's no path for least resistance. It's not like True 3888. What's going on? It's not like fighting NMB Memphis Beast. What's going on? It's not like fighting Devin Haney is a path of least resistance to Shakur. Fighting Shakur is a path of least resistance over fighting Devin Haney. I think they're equal amount of a hurdle. So now, why would you have to have multiple fights and beat Shakur Stevenson to become undisputed at 34 years of age, opposed to just having one fight and taking your chance with Devin Haney in one fight? Eno Boston, Nat King Cole Jr. What's going on, King? You follow what I'm saying? Sports, what's going on? It don't make sense. Why would I have to go through Shakur and multiple other people to become undisputed at 34 when I could just fight Devin Haney and take my chance with Devin Haney? On top of that, there's no path of least resistance. So it's not like fighting Shakur gives you more of a winnable chance than fighting Devin Haney. It's the same thing. So that just makes zero sense if I'm Lomachenko. I'm telling Bob, like, bro, I'm not. Tip Bayless, what's going on? Chris Barbosa, what's going on? Bro, I'm going to fight Devin Haney in a one-off. I take my chances with Devin Haney for all the belts, opposed to fighting Shakur Stevenson for one belt. Shot _064, what's going on? That don't even make sense. I'm 34. That don't make sense. King Judah, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said these hypocrites saying Spence needs to split his money with Bud, even when they themselves wouldn't lend a split money with their own family. Fakeness. Oh yeah, no. People just talk because they got fingers and they got mouth. And I want my vision back. What's going on? Original gentleman broke land. What's going on? That's all. I don't pay that no attention. Salute to my brother King Judah dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. LSAK tag, my brother, what's goody with you? Ali Bay, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said this Spence and Bud fight is the first in all of many years following boxing that I'm becoming uninterested. Sign the contract or get fined. Yeah, I'm sure fans at this point is like, bro, it's starting to, it don't make, it's just getting, it's just not necessary, man. Don't wait, make the day. Just make it happen. Make it happen, man. I can see the frustration for the people. For the people. With Jessica Burton, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? This fight is taking too long, man. I'm ready to plan my kickback. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Mr. Giggles, what's going on? It don't make sense. NC Wavy 1, what's going on? You got to think. Errol Spence fought in April. Terence Crawford fought in November. Antonio MMA, what's going on? April, March, April 16th, the middle of April. You got still weeks left in April. May, June, we in July, 3 months ago. And we knew the goal was. Hey, Yoko, what's going on? And on top of that, Errol Spence has said that they already started beginning negotiations before he even fought August. They already had plans in place. James Humphreys, what's going on? Just think about that. At this point, the fans is just getting to the point where it's like, bro, I don't care. I don't care who wants what. Like, it just. Listen, everybody understood that it was a possibility, a strong possibility, Errol Spence was going to win the fight, and everybody understood what the goal was after that. Everybody understood what the possibility was, right? And everybody understood what the end goal was. Jesse R, what's going on? Malik Griffin, he said, nah, Bud knows his worth. Every fighter knows their worth. But do they really know their worth? Because everybody could say, hey, I'm worth so on and so forth. But is that actually what you're worth? Or is that what you think you're worth? Vaughn Jr. Boxer, what's going on? Now, there's a difference. Chris Barbosa, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, thanks for the shout out. Nah, thank you, great brother, for supporting me. After this fight, Bud should overcharge. Now, Malik Griffin, why would you say such a thing? Let me say this to you, right? Teddy G, what's going on? Malik Griffin said, after this fight, Bud should overcharge. Now, you do know if he overcharged, he's overcharging you. You know that, right? You know that, right? T. Scott, what's going on? Wong Smith, what's going on? Ghost Tagger, what's going on? Now, how does that make sense? D-Town 54, my brother, what's good to you? Yeah, Jalen, like, how does that make sense? Do you walk in a restaurant and say, I know the menu says this steak is $50, but charge me $100? Malik Griffin said, because y'all are treating him like he's not good when he's one of the greatest. That is one of the silliest things I could have ever heard. That's one of the silliest things I could have ever heard in my life. Bull Ones, what's going on? James Humphrey, what's going on? That's one of the silliest things I could have ever heard. Hey, bro, you, D. Murray, what's going on? He said, because we treating him, isn't that amazing? Jason Dunlap, what's going on? Exactly, Stephanie. But he said, because we treating him like he's not good. Who's treating him like he's not good? Pat Greedy, Edward Sanchez, what's going on? What are you talking about? Jamarius Childress, what's going on? Man, that just sounds silly. You can't make this stuff up. We treating him like he's not good. I got him at the best fighter in the world. What are you talking about? I'm treating him like he's not good. Who's treating him like he's not good? How does that even make sense, brother? How? I said he's the best fighter in the world. What else do you want? What are you talking about? What does that have to do with negotiations and money and proven numbers? What does that have to do with it? So Floyd Mayweather was treating Manny Pacquiao like he wasn't good, right? In negotiations. Or Oscar was treating Floyd like he wasn't good in negotiations. Because Floyd Mayweather took a 70-30 split. Did you know that? Okay, Marlik Griffin. Let me say this to you because it's clear you don't know nothing about boxing. Zil. You know nothing about the sport of boxing. I'm certain of that. I'm certain. Rashid Muhammad, brother in the super chat. EJ said we would see who's holding up the fight. He sure did. That's exactly what he said. Bobo, brother in the super chat. How much for the fight to be on free TV? I have no clue. So Malik Griffin. Let me ask you a question, Malik Griffin. And I'm talking to you solely, and please don't disappear. Type fastly. So now, When Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya, how many losses did Floyd Mayweather have? Go ahead and tell me. Marley Griffin, go ahead and tell me. You just said he's undefeated. Cool. You just said that he's undefeated. Cool. He's undefeated. He deserved 50-50. Cool. But how is the best in the world he don't get deserved? Marley Griffin, I just asked you a question. Just stay the course. Let's play this game. Slim Hussein, what's going on? Stay the course. When Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, was Floyd Mayweather undefeated? Yes or no? Stephanie Ray, peace bless to the queen in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. She said, I just got to send you some cash for putting up with this. You can't make this stuff up, queen. You just can't. You can't. Mayweather was undefeated. Cool. How many losses did Oscar De La Hoya have? Did you even know that? Do you know that, Marley Griffin? I'll even give you time to Google it. Eye of the Tiger, what's going on, great brother? Mac World, what's going on? Steven Styles, what's going on? I'm going to even give you time. Bird Sanford, what's going on? Salute to New Orleans. 44 General, what's going on? So I'm going to even give you time to Google it because I'm sure you don't know. So Oscar De La Hoya had losses, right? Yes, he had one, I think. One. Hey, bro, I told you I'm going to give you time to Google it. Lance Dillian, what's going on? I'm not going to. I'm giving you time. You don't have to rush that fast. You said Oscar had one loss. No, I'm giving you time to Google it. Go ahead and Google it. And peace bless to the queen, Stephanie Ray, dropping that good on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, queen. Go ahead. I'm going to give you time to go ahead and Google it. Denzel Horton, what's going on? D-Jack, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, what fight options does Bud have outside of Spence that are pay-per-view worthy? Boots just as dangerous with less demand, and Thurman on the same side of the street as Spence. Agreed. His options are limited. Honey Man Music, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Yeah, I want to have a conversation with my great brother, Malik Griffin. C. Coolers, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? SB Silverboy, what's going on, great brother? Jonathan tried. No, he didn't leave. I give him time to go ahead and do his Google. Go ahead and do his research. Jay Johnson, what's going on? AJ Lewis, yeah. He had losses, QT. He had losses, but Oscar had Mexico behind him. He was the golden boy. I could only imagine what he was making a fight. He didn't have Mexico behind him like that because actually majority of the Mexican fan base, a lot of Mexicans didn't even respect Oscar De La Hoya. They didn't like the fact that he wore half American trunks and half Mexico flag trunks. Melody Harmony, what's going on? So yeah, he had a huge fan base. He was Olympic gold medalist, and D-Jack was going on. So he definitely had a huge fan base. But we're going to talk these numbers. Agreed, Tip Bayless. Money on my mom. What's going on? If Bud take the fight, he might as well retire. Bud don't take the fight. Stone alone, yeah. Matthew McCullough, what's going on? Same old, great brother. Just squirrel in your world. Brandon Paulo, what's going on? The grandson, what's going on? Grandison, what's going on? He said Bud has been chasing Spence fight for 4 years. I'm not even going to acknowledge you, brother. He said Terence Crawford has been chasing the Errol Spence fight for 4 years. For 4 years. Ain't that something? Hey, great brother, I gave you the opportunity to go Google it, brother. All you got to do is go to. Why ain't you Google it, brother? He only has 6 losses in total, right? So he had 4 losses, right? He lost to Bernard Hopkins, he lost to Shane Mosley twice, and he lost to Trinidad, right? Okay, he had 4 losses already, right? He lost to Bernard Hopkins, he lost to Shane Mosley, and he lost to Trinidad, right? So he already had 4 losses at the time, right? Now, Floyd Mayweather was already a pay-per-view star. Okay, peace be free. What's going on? He was already a pay-per-view star. Floyd Mayweather, we can agree, was already a 4-division world champion. Terence Crawford is a 3. He was undefeated, clearly. He was a pay-per-view star already. And John Randall, what's going on? At that time, Floyd Mayweather was considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Okay? All right? He was considered arguably the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. You understand? At that time. Okay? Now, Roy Jones had started losing. He already got knocked out. Roy Jones did. Now, Roy Jones was considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Okay, still in 2003. But when he started getting knocked out and losing in 2004, 2005, Floyd Mayweather took over the reins. Okay. Now, Marlik, I'm going to break this down to you. Floyd Mayweather started taking over the reins as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Some people may say it was Bernard Hopkins and things of that nature, but it was widely considered Floyd Mayweather was the best fighter in the world. He was undefeated 4-division world champion. He was the pay-per-view star. Not a superstar, but he was a pay-per-view star. He was more accomplished, right, at that time, right, than many fighters. He took a 70-30 split to a guy who already lost four times, was knocked out, okay, and was older in age. Why? Because Oscar De La Hoya was still doing bigger numbers than Floyd Mayweather, although Floyd Mayweather was the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He was undefeated. Omar Terrio, what's going on? He was undefeated. He was the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and he was already a pay-per-view star. And Floyd Mayweather took a 70-30 split to a guy that had 4 losses already and was seen as a beginning of the downside of his career. You understand? And he took a 70-30 split because Floyd Mayweather said Oscar De La Hoya chose the ring. He chose the weight. He made Floyd Mayweather fight at a weight he never fought at. You didn't hear what I said, so let me say it again. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather took a 70-30 split in favor of Oscar De La Hoya. And then on top of it, Oscar De La Hoya chose the ring size. He chose Floyd Mayweather's gloves that he had to wear. And he told Floyd Mayweather, you got to fight me at 154, a weight class Floyd Mayweather had never fought in. And you know what Floyd Mayweather said? I'll do it because I'm confident I'm going to win the fight. And when I beat you, I'm going to be the cash cow. That's what Floyd Miller said. So how? So did Oscar De La Hoya and the world say, "Hey, Floyd, man, you don't deserve Errol Biti, what's going on?" I'm sure there was people saying, "Floyd, are you kidding me?" He could have made a case that he was a 4-division champion. He could have made a case he was the pound for pound best fighter in the world. He was already a pay-per-view star. He wasn't a superstar, the Oscar De La Hoya numbers, but he was he was a superstar in the sport, but his numbers wasn't the same as Oscar's. And he took a 70-30 split and fought at a whole different weight class. Errol Spence is saying, we in the same weight class. I'm not asking you to choose the weight. I'm not asking you to choose the gloves. I'm not asking you to choose the split be ridiculous. None of that. And yet y'all talking about it should be 50-50 because he's undefeated. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay, business-wise, you're right. But who's the underdog in skills? I'm not talking record sales. We talking rap, skill, and hip-hop form. It doesn't matter. Floyd Mayweather was the more skilled fighter than Oscar De La Hoya. Anthony Johnson said, "You're so biased when it comes to Errol Spence." Okay, Anthony Johnson, tell me something I just said that wasn't true. Go ahead. We'll wait. Go ahead. Tell me. He could keep a rod. What's going on? Go ahead. Let me ask you a question, Anthony Johnson, right? Who said they should take 50 less? Who said they don't care what the split is as long as they make the fight because they're confident they're gonna win? Was it Errol Spence or was it Terence Crawford? Go ahead, Anthony Johnson. Darnell Schaefer, my brother, salute. Money on my mind say you're biased. Cool. And you're silly. One hand wash the other. Majid, what's going on? Both are on equal fighter and have great resumes. Both are on equal fighter. How are both on equal fighter? I don't know what both being on equal fighter means, Anthony Joshua Johnson. Clear that up. Now watch this. Money on my mind. You are very biased when it comes to Spence. Cool. What am I biased about? Now show us. J North Philly Black. What's going on, great brother? Now watch this. He said you are very biased when it comes to Errol Spence. Okay, cool. Tell me what I was biased about. Anthony Ford. What's going on? Now watch this now. You see on other platforms that work. That don't work here. So now I need you to show me what I was biased about. True Daniels. What's going on? What did I say was biased? Show me what I said that was biased that wasn't true. In order for me to be biased, I have to tell you something that's not true. So now I need you to show me something that I said that wasn't true and show me that I said something that was biased. What's biased about what I said? Go ahead and tell me, Anthony Johnson and your cheerleader that came along with you. Yeah, he brought a cheerleader. I see you like cheerleaders, huh? You like pom-poms, huh? Okay, cool. Let's play this game. Exactly, True Daniels. He says, so tired of the truth being biased because you're not hearing what you want to hear. Facts. 921 Jams. What's going on, great brother? Jay Johnson, you was right. Yeah, Carla Wall James. They what's the truth you speaking? I didn't ask you that. I said you said I was biased. I asked you a question, Anthony Joshua. What am I biased about? What did I say was biased? To be biased means one thing is tipped in the scale in favor of somebody else. Presidential Dane, what's going on? Right? And so if I'm biased, that means I have to not be telling the truth or lean into one side in favor of one side without truth, right? Sachin Gallant, what's going on? So what am I biased about? Go ahead and tell the people what that I said wasn't true. Or what did I said that was biased about? Go ahead and tell them. Jay Steele, what's going on? D Jack, he said, what dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Errol, Terence Crawford doesn't have many options. He has very little options. But this brother said I'm biased. I love when people say that. They just speak out of turn. I deal with facts over feelings. You deal in emotion. It's never going to work out. Jay Steele, what's going on? It's never going to work out for you. Ever. I just joined, but it know across the industry that you're biased. Okay, listen. This is the silly stuff I'll be talking about. This is the silly stuff I've been talking about. 1 second, Anthony Johnson. Area Ryder, my brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. So Errol speak for himself and Bernie the boxer speak for Crawford, huh? Shaking my head. LOL. Team Crawford be on this some corny. Bud can't speak for himself. And salute to my brother Ari Ryder, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Look what Anthony Johnson just says. Now watch this now. He says, I just joined. So if you just joined, then how do you know what I'm talking about? And how would you know I'm biased? Money on my mind. I'm not reading on your responses because I'm busy handling your boss. You're the cheerleader. I'll get to the underboss in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll get to you in a second. This is going to be quick and painless. So you just said, I just joined. Then if you just joined, then how would you know I'm biased? But it is known across the industry that you're biased when it comes to Spence. Crawford even called you out on it. LOL. And you laughed. What did Crawford call me out on to say? Because you said Crawford called me out on it. Cool. So what did he say when he called me out? Go ahead and repeat it. So you like people to speak for you. LOL. I don't know what's funny. And you just contradicted yourself. Because everyone who posts or speaks about Spence, you big them up. And everybody who speaks about Bud, you put them down. I didn't put anybody down. I didn't big nobody up. You seen the posts and videos on YouTube, or did somebody tell you that? Because you just said, you contradicted yourself. You just said that everybody knows it's widely considered across the board. Earn Incorporated, what's going on? But then now you're saying that you watch all the videos. But then you just said that you just joined. You watch all the videos or you just joined? Which one is it? Is it that it's widely considered across the board? Or is your opinion that you came up with? And then I just simply asked you, Anthony Johnson, right? Michael Laws, what's going on? I just asked you, what am I tipped in? And then you said you couldn't come up with an answer. You didn't have a response. So please explain to me, what are you talking about? I asked you what was I biased about. You have nothing, bro. I follow you. You good. You do good content. No, I don't do good content. I'm biased. How could I do good content? Will North America Group, my brother. What's going on? You just said I was biased. Now you say you follow me and I do good content. Which one is it? That's a contradiction. DB, my brother. What's going on? Green Hope Dunham. What's going on? Jamal, no, and Boo Boo wasted their entire career. What's going on? Now you're saying you follow me and I do good content. Good content about what? Boy, you dudes is amazing, boy. Amazing. Where's the other dude? Oh, Terence Crawford's sister called you out. She called me out on what? What did she say? Bobo, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, how about Spence and Crawford on free TV, Fox, and then a winner versus Mayweather on Showtime pay-per-view? Sounds like a mega deal to me. How many pay-per-views is that? It'll never happen. That'll never happen. I can't even consider that because that'll never happen. He said his sister even called you out. Okay, cool. What did she call me out? What truth did she speak? And salute to Bobo dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. What truth did she speak about it? Go ahead. Not feelings. Truth. Money on my mind. You said Terence Crawford's sister called me out. Cool. What truth did she speak? What did she say? That was truth. Go ahead, tell me. Because what you're telling me is her all the emotion because people don't like the truth. Okay, cool. What narrative did I create? Money on my mind. Because for me to create a narrative, you do know to create a narrative means you're creating something fake. So, okay, so what false narrative did I create? Money on my mind. Ari Ryder, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I have come to the conclusion that Bud fans aren't fans of boxing. They are fans of Bud, nothing else, period. LOL. No logic involved. No, Ari Ryder, they're not even fans of Terence Crawford. They're detractors of Errol Spence. They don't like Errol Spence. Because all these people you see talking, right, they're going to disappear if Terence Crawford loses. They have the hope card. They hope they found the person that could dethrone Errol Spence because they don't like Errol Spence. So they're not even Terence Crawford fans. They're just Errol Spence detractors. I guarantee you, these two individuals that I'm speaking of said I have great content. I've never seen them here before until it's something involving them trying to go against Errol Spence. So if you said I have great content and you love the content I put up, so how come I haven't seen you before supporting the channel? That baffles me. So okay, cool. But you're here to defend the undefendable. It just don't make sense. So money on my mind. I'm asking you, what truth did she speak when she spoke, or did she speak from a place of emotion? And what narrative did I create? I don't know what's funny. Tell us the narrative that I created. 921 James, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, OG Blue, you can't rationalize with food. You can't. You can't. It amazes me. But I like to reveal the truth, though. Leo GT multimedia artist, my brother, what's going on? Miss Joel says, really, Bud and Bull, man. Don't try Blue. He was a memory like LeBron. Hey, boxing match of Dwayne Freeman, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue had picked Bud to win until recently. Do your research before you comment on Blue. Yeah, they don't know that boxing match of Dwayne Freeman. Go support my brother boxing match of Dwayne Freeman. This is why it's just silly. This is why I love these conversations, because I know it's all emotion. Easy peasy, my brother. What's going on, great brother? This is why I love these conversations. You know why? You know why? Because it's all emotion. They have no substance. Chuck Speed, what's going on? D Murray, what's going on? There's no substance about what they're speaking. They have none. Zero. Zilt. They can't tell you what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. My brother Oshaki Foster in the building. Is he? Oshaki Foster, yeah. Why didn't you say this when Wilder gave Fury a chance with a 50-50 split? Because it was a decision that Deontay Wilder made. I don't care if Errol Spence said, hey, go 50-50, then that's a decision Errol Spence made. I don't care if he says 50-50 or not. You can't comprehend very well. I see. So I told you from the beginning, if you pay attention, but I know it says pay attention. It might be too expensive for you, but it's actually free. Okay? So if Deontay Wilder said, I'm the biggest star, but I'm going to give him 50-50 split to make the fight happen, then I'm all for it. But if Deontay Wilder said, I'm the biggest star and I'm not giving him 50-50 split, well, then he's well in his right to do that. What part of that don't you understand? It's not that hard to understand. But I know. It just don't work that way for you, huh? Ali Bay, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, facts over feelings. Kell Brooks, damaged goods. Porter planned retirement after Spence fight. Other fighters. Spence spars beasts and breaks fighters. This is the truth. Mike James, what's going on? I seen that Eddie Hearn interview. He said you didn't know boxing. I could care less what he says. What point are you making? Clearly, I know boxing. It's 1:00 in the morning on a Monday, now Tuesday morning, and I have 700 people here. So to repeat that for what? Why would you repeat that? So who cares if he said that or not?
No. Still being alive at 12.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the normal time. It's just I started late. D Murray, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, shout out to Miss Joette, who revealed that those dudes are secretly Bud and Bomac. Facts. You see it that they destroy Blue in the UK boxing channels. Which one of those channels are bigger than mine? Randolph Bryan, what's going on? I have more subs than there's people in the UK. Randolph Bryan, what's going on? Daryl Pone, what's going on? I love the UK. Salute to the UK. You sound silly. I got so many fans here from the UK, it's not even funny. So what point is that? Joshua Vasquez, what's going on? Yeah, Bobo, dude. Comedy. Pure comedy. Pure comedy. We gotta watch the first one.
We did.
We didn't watch the first one. You did.
Oh
Since when was Bud an underdog? Duncan Pennyhughes, what's going on? Mark J, what's going on? Salute to my brother D Murray dropping that half a dub. My brother In Style Furniture brother back in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I feel bad for Spence, man. I know he wanted this. I know he like, man, I thought you was telling the truth. Now when it comes down to it, you playing games. Yeah. Big money, whoa, Daddy Ice, what's going on? Will North America Roof said they got Miss Joette, they got burners like Kevin Durant. Boss Red 357, my brother in Super Chat, Shaquan Oshaki going at it on Twitter. Oh, yeah? Well, it don't make it's meaningless because they ain't fighting next. So I want to see them fight, but they ain't gonna fight next. So that's pointless. Shakur got a fight coming up in September. So unless they plan on fighting at the end of the year, I know Oshaki is the mandatory for Shakur. Spence sounded good when he said, I want Crawford, LOL. Ed, what's going on? Amazing, man. But let me get out of here, people. 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm watching across the ponds, 6 in the morning over here. Salute to Ed, man. Blessings to you, great brother. Appreciate you. D. Howard, what's going on, great brother? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Brandon Grayson, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all 1,000%. 1,000%. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, people. We're going to make it happen tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be back on earlier. This late night stuff, that ain't for me no more. You understand? Neil XL, what's going on? The late night ain't for Blue, man. Can't do it. Appreciate my peopleizations, though. Peace.